Hey y'all, so I was just driving my little Ranger around, coming to check out the campsite we put on the property to see what it's going to need to get ready for the fall, because we're definitely going to be camping back here at some point. Here, Mr. Banana Spider, if you can see him or not. Big old monster banana spider. Anyways, so I was just driving my little Ranger and I'm like, man, I love this thing. I use it so much. Wanted to kind of go over, this is about third year I've had it, so let's just make this a 3-year review of the Polaris Ranger 570 full size. That's a 2022. Bought it new. They were one of the only manufacturers that were producing enough inventory. You didn't have to wait forever during the silly times. Let's just go over this thing and tell you what I love about it. I don't really have any cons. I guess if I had to have a con, right now it's squeaking like a banshee and I cannot sort it out. I've greased all the zerts. I've put little blobs of grease on rubber parts that seem to make contact with things, and I cannot sort out. There's like 3 very annoying distinct squeaks that are making me a crazy person, but we'll figure it out. I just gotta have somebody shake it while I investigate and try to find the squeak. So let's go over this guy, kind of tell you everything I've done with it and some of my favorite things. So it got it from the dealer with a roof on it, because I knew I'd want to get a roof on it and I didn't want to wait, and a winch. And the winch is down, it's down in there behind that. It's a 3,500 pound winch. I think you can see that right there. And I've got that it's kind of behind that toe strap right now, but down in South Louisiana, when we're cutting grass on those zero turns, they tend to get stuck a lot when it's wet. So I'm either pulling myself out or one of my neighbors, so I just keep that toe strap right there. Plus, when we're in the woods during deer season, it's good to have some way to pull somebody out if they need it. All right, and I put this LED light on here, put a light bar on the front, and then 2 little light pods in the back, and I'll show you those. I'll put this windshield on, just a flip down, real simple windshield. You know, I didn't go with the coating and all that, so it's got some scratches and stuff, but it does what I need it to do. Most of the time I keep it down, and then when it gets chilly and my wife's riding with me, we'll put it up. I put these mirrors on. These things have come in handy so much, trying not to back into trees or when I'm trying to get it out of my shop, because I have just enough room to get it out. Anything else? I put this little handle on here, give my passengers something to grab onto when they're getting in. I kept the doors on. A lot of people take these off. I kept them on. I just strapped them back so they're out the way. Don't use them too much. For music, I went real low tech. I just put a JBL speaker in here and some straps, and that's more than enough noise for me when I'm working around the property. Got my med kit here with a little knife. It's got all the stuff you need, you know, trauma shears, tourniquet, Israeli bandage, all that. Let's see, I put another mirror here, another rear view mirror. I think that's about it. One of the first things I did, you can't see it, but there's a little device under the seat that deletes the safety nonsense for the seatbelt, where you can only go like 10 or 15 miles an hour if you don't have the seatbelt on. I'm like, no, I'm a grown man. I make my own decisions. I don't let corporations make my decisions. So I deleted that. And got my little shotgun up here. Trying to find a place for it was difficult. I wanted it more under the roof where it was protected more, but then it was right where my head goes, so I was constantly banging into it. Put these little pods up the other day. They're supposed to be rock lights for going under your machine, but I don't care about that kind of stuff. I like practicality over fashion, I guess, or function over form. So I wired them up here so I can use them and I'll show you in a second, use them as interior cab light. Because when it's dark in the morning, when you're getting ready to go hunting, sometimes you just need a little light to find things in your cab. All right, let's see. On the back here, put a little rack with a hatchet and an axe for just working in the woods. These things are notorious for slinging mud up underneath here, all where your battery and all that stuff goes. So I just had some old floor mats, some heavy duty floor mats laying around, and just screwed them into there with some self-tappers. They work really good because what do you call them? Mud flaps were expensive for this thing for some reason. I recently did a little 2-inch lift on it. Just these little brackets down here in the back, and in the front they go up there on top of the shock, just to give it a little more height when we're going through water and stuff. I try not to take it through too much water, but sometimes it's unavoidable on these trails back here. And then I threw some mud lights I had laying around from an old 4-wheeler, and just picked up some rims from a Polaris Ranger off a marketplace and threw them on there. And I love mud lights. I think they're the best ATV tire there is. All right, so that's that side. Let's go over here. This side, I'll put another grab handle here. There's the other mirror. And then put one of these things in. Pick this up at a garage sale. It just goes into the cup holder, gives you a spot for a bigger thing, and then I can just stick my phone right there, which is nice. So here's the little remote that I added for these guys. So I got some nice red lights in here to not mess up my night vision, and just turn on and off with this little remote. Thought that was cool. I think that's it on this side. I'll have another cup holder I just stuck right here for wasp spray. Man, I'm always hitting wasp nests around here, so I wanted something handy I could just grab and take those suckers out. It's my chainsaw holder. Just move the scrunch out the way. You could drop a chainsaw in there. I've got a couple Husqvarnas, and I'll just drop my medium one in there if I need the bed space. I threw this together, just some little hooks. When I'm putting pine straw and leaves and stuff in the fall in the back of this thing, I don't like it all falling into the cab, so I just threw this together to kind of help with that. Got the American flag flying proudly. And then this is just like a Pelican case. I think I picked this up at a garage sale too for really cheap, and I just strapped it on there. I've got extra toe straps and different things in there, and that's about it. Got a couple of tow hitches. This one has the ball, the thing for towing, and then the little hole for like small yard implements. And that's about all I've done to it. Oh, most important thing I've done to this thing, the game changer of it, is I put, and I don't think I could even show it to you, but anyways, under there somewhere, let's see if I can even get to it. Yeah, it's on the other side. Can't even see it. I put an electric power steering on it, aftermarket electric power steering, because this thing can get, especially with the mud lights, can be kind of a pain to turn and back it up and stuff. So put that electric power steering on it. That changed how this thing works. I love it. So that's it. That's the pods for the rear right here. When you're loading a deer in, or if you're trying to back up in the woods or whatever, these things work good. That's everything I've done to it. I'm just getting ready to do my 100-hour service on it. I just ordered everything from Polaris. Try to stick with all the OEM stuff. That way you're not hunting down what type of oil and stuff you need. So yeah, I love this machine, and I'll I use it every weekend and pretty much all deer season. So if you got any questions about it, hit me up in the comments. Love to answer them if I could.